Ladies and gentlemen, it is at this time we'd like to present to you the seniors from Waco High Lions playing their last game at Waco ISD Stadium, the class of 2024. First of all, the senior football players. Number 1, Reggie Lewis Jr., being escorted by Heather Kagan's mother, Reggie Lewis Sr. father, and Ashley Lewis. Number 6, Xavier Amos, represented by Barbara Law's grandmother, Aretha Law's mother. Number 8, Tyrone Sumter, mother Tamika Sumter, Tyrone Sumter father, Leferia Sumter sister. That was in memory. Number 10, Amias Irvin, Maya Brown mother, Arthur Brown stepfather. Number 14, Robert Wireman Jr., escorted by Robert Wireman Sr. Number 15, Camarion DeGreat, escorted by mother Amisha Ellis and Cheryl Ellis aunt. Number 17, Marcus Lozano Chandler, escorted by mother Maria Chandler and father Thomas Chandler. Number 19, Javion Moore, escorted by mother Regina Webb and Pete Lloyd father. Number 21, Keyshawn Waits, escorted by mother Washandra Lewis and Shailene Brown aunt. Number 25, Alex Gonzalez, escorted by Daniel Gonzalez father and Lucy Dominguez mother. Number 31, Michael Goner, escorted by mother Shalani Outland and father Michael Goner. Number 33, Noah Stinnett, escorted by Angelica De La Cruz and Dondi Jones. Number 36, Tyrell McMurn, escorted by Coach Andre Latouche. Number 49, Xavier Davis, escorted by mother Antoinette Nunn and grandmother Diane Nunn. Number 50, Benjamin Johnson, escorted by mother Brenda Johnson. Number 54, Gerardo Garcia, escorted by mother Ana Coronado and brother Emiliano Garcia. Number 71, Jonathan Jackson, escorted by mother Allison Combs. Number 80, Romeo Orta, escorted by father Freddie Orta and mother Claudia Orta. Number 88, Javon Bryant, escorted by father Jerome Bryant and mother Jamonica Bryant. Number 90, Jordan Foley, escorted by father Wesley Russell. And now the student trainers. Trainer Estrella Campos, escorted by mother Vanessa Vasquez and father Ramiro Campos. Next, Adriana Graff, escorted by mother Melissa Graff and sister Christina Jackson. Christina Perez, escorted by mother Guadalupe Perez and father Mino Perez. Next, Aaliyah Pullen, escorted by mother Sarah Pullen and father Patrick Pullen. And now our cheerleaders, Natalie Medrano, escorted by mother Mary Lou DePaz and father Raul Medrano. Manager, Tanya Sims, escorted by mother Ashley Marshall and grandmother LaDonna Marshall. Please give these seniors a hand. This is the last time at Waco ISD Stadium to be performing. Congratulations, seniors.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Waco ISD Stadium for another exciting night of Texas high school football. It's the final game of the regular season as the Waco Lions host the Killeen Kangaroos. I'm Lark Smith along with Hal Harris and our statistician Paul Comer and our entire Leaping Lions production crew to bring you the sights and sounds of this final game of the 2023 season for both of these teams. Hal, unfortunately, neither one of these teams are headed to the postseason.
No, they're not. And, really for Waco High tonight, this is the chance for these seniors to get that second win on the year. They've gone through an awful lot for the last 3 years under Coach Lindenhelt, who's built a solid foundation. They just need to try to get over the hump. And if they can get some of that offense to score some points tonight, I think this might be a competitive game.
Kangaroos under their head coach had a chance to make the postseason last week against Shoemaker, but unfortunately unable to win that game. So that knocked them out of the playoff picture. Just waiting for the team captains to meet at midfield here, or maybe we'll have the national anthem prior to that. Let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
At the 50-yard line, the junior ROTC yard will have the colors.
The Waco High Army Junior ROTC is under the direction of Command Sergeant Major Willie Jones and First Sergeant Thomas Davis. The Lions Battalion holds the highest ranking as a junior ROTC can have as an honor unit with distinction. The unit's mission is to motivate young people to become better citizens. The colors are being presented by the Waco High GRTC Color Guard, consisting of Right Guard, Cadet Sergeant First Class Joseph Ebanks, American Flag, Cadet Sergeant First Class Eric Palacios, Texas Flag, Cadet Captain Jarvis Wilson, United States Army Flag, Cadet Private Sean Smith, Waco High GRTC Battalion Flag, Cadet Private First Class Mario Arevalo, Left Guard, Cadet Private Ruben Almanza. We ask that both teams and fans face the colors on the field during the playing of our national anthem.
At this time, we'll have the playing of the national anthem by the Waco High School Band.
Another outstanding job by the junior ROTC from Waco High School, presenting the colors before tonight's game. Now the captains will meet with our officials. They're out of the Waco chapter. Our referee tonight is Todd Denton. The umpire is Jim Murphy. The head linesman is Rico Harris. The line judge, Weedy Harris. The field judge, Jarrell Proctor. The side judge is Bryce Powers. And the back judge is Joel Wymore. Captains for the Waco Lions, number 6, Xavier Amos. Number 25 is Alex Gonzalez. Number 80 is Romero Orta. And number 88, Javon Bryant. Captains for the Killeen Kangaroos include number 10, that's Galen Taylor. Also out there, number 3 in street clothes, that's Roderick Norman, who's their normal starting quarterback, out due to injury. As they're having things explained to him by the referee. It appears Killeen has won the toss.
Has won the toss. They've elected to defer.
Well, they will defer to the second half. Captain Isaiah Crutcher, the big fellow there at the end. Waco High says they want the football to start the game. And they will be going from left to right on your television screen to start this contest. Game time temperature of 67 degrees under a clear sky. We'll have a relative humidity, though, of 67% with a south breeze at about 5 to 8 miles per hour. So the wind's not going to be much of anything for tonight's contest, Hal.
It's absolutely perfect weather tonight, Lark, for the last game of the year for both these teams. All Masadani is going to be kicking off for Killeen here to start the game.
I'm sure Lyndon Helt would like to get his offense off to a fast start here. They've had trouble putting points on the board this year. Their last outing was a game that was shortened by the weather up at Cleburne and came away 8-0 losers in that contest. But they just felt like because they didn't get to play the entire fourth quarter, that they kind of lost out on an opportunity.
Reggie Lewis, number 1, along with his buddy, number 10, Amias Irwin, will be back at their 10-yard line to receive this kick.
And we are underway at Waco ISD Stadium. It's a short kick that's going to be fielded on a hop, and a fair catch called for there by Waco High's number 14, Robert Wireman. So that'll give the ball to the Lions at the 25-yard line, where they'll have it first down and 10.
That was a good decision by Robert on that particular kickoff.
Well, they're actually going to mark it at the 24. I don't know why. I think you could give him the fair catch there, but I guess he didn't signal. They're going to start at the 24 with their quarterback, R.J. Young. Running back in the backfield is Mason Smith Welcome. Slow snap, but Young is able to handle it and runs straight up the middle and gets about 5 yards up to about the 29-yard line.
Knocked off his feet by number 21, Chase Salas.
Actually, they're going to give him 6 yards out to the 30.
Looks like Dante Ward has got is down on the ground for Waco High, number 79.
Well, you don't need that happening on the very first play, losing one of your interior linemen. That starting interior line for the Waco Lions, Rayshawn Tolliver is the center. The guards, DeAndre Smith and Gerardo Garcia, and the tackles, Dante Ward and Jonathan Jackson. Hopefully Dante Ward is able to get to the sideline, but we'll have to see what's going on. They're already missing a real big key on that offensive line, and junior Kelvin Young.
6'2", 310 pounds, and then you got Dante at 6'5", 295. Those are the two biggest linemen on Waco High's team.
So the training crew out to check on Dante.
Look like they're looking at that right ankle.
Give you the rest of the starters for Waco High. Tight end is Xavier Galvan. The wide receivers Marcus Chandler, Reggie Lewis, and Robert Wireman. Slot back Dwayne Simmons. He is up and on both feet, and that's always a good sign. Well, he'll get some medical attention at the sideline. See if he can't return to his final game of the season. Or just a junior. We'll be back next year. A 2nd down and 5 facing the Lions.
Looks like number 60, Francisco Contreras, is in now as the replacement.
At the left tackle position. I believe we're going to get a. Not so sure we shouldn't get a penalty on that one because it looked like everybody was in motion before the snap.
Yep.
I don't see a penalty flag down. So.
Shadrach Gordon, number 34, was in on the tackle.
-2 on the play. For Young once again having to carry the football. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 at the 28. They need to get just beyond the 34-yard line to pick up a new series of downs. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw across the middle now is going to have to try to get rid of the football. He fumbles the football, and Killeen is on top of it.
We've got a flag on the 25-yard line. Xavier Harris, number 91, picked up the fumble.
Here's the Todd Denton to tell us about it.
Prior change of possession, holding on the offense, number 57. That penalty be declined. Result of play, 1st down.
So possibly the worst thing that can happen to Waco High is they give up the football in their own territory at the 23-yard line after a loss of 5 on that play. Killeen gets it for the first time just a minute and 2 seconds into the contest. And they're basically at point-blank range. They're only 3 yards shy of being in the red zone. Tim Boatner is in at the quarterback spot, and he'll just run over right tackle. And he'll get down to maybe the 22-yard line for just a 1-yard gain.
Javon Bryant stopping him immediately at the line of scrimmage, number 88 for Waco.
Boatner forced into the quarterback spot with the injury to their starter, Roderick Norman. Boatner throws in the flat, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that one out to Chris Vargas.
O'Shawn Nail defending on the play.
Bring up 3rd down and 9 at the 22. Ball on the right hash mark. Full house backfield this time for Boatner. A little confusion in the backfield as they run into each other, but carrying the ball around the end is Cadet Hicks.
LZ Amos finally knocked him out of bounds. They lost containment on that outside. They had him pinned inside, but the defenders all went inside, and he got around that corner.
They get it down to the 14-yard line where it's 4th and 1 at the 14. They're going to go for it. Look to the sideline here. Joining Hicks in the backfield is Janari Franklin. Hand it off to Hicks. Hicks going to get very close to the first down. This may be one of those left foot, right foot marks.
Right, O'Shawn Neal with the tackle, and I believe they have stopped him. That is an outstanding defensive effort by Waco High after setting them up at the 23-yard line to get the ball back for their offense.
So with 10 minutes and 18 seconds, the defense does its job and gets the football back after a fumble on the third offensive play. So Waco High takes over at the 14-yard line in their own territory with 10 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Young with the handoff to Smith. Got a big hole around the right side, but that's closed pretty quickly as he gets it up to the 17-yard line for a 3-yard gain.
Jashawn Payton in on the tackle. Free safety for Killeen.
Bring up second down and 7 as you see on the replay. Mason Smith welcome getting around the right side. Ball in between the hash marks. As they look to the sideline to get the play from the offensive coordinator, Nathan Vogel. Young to pass in the flat, complete to Reggie Lewis. Gets a block on the edge and takes it out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Rode out of bounds by Kenya Ford, number 6 for Killeen. Nice quick pass there to Reggie on that second down play.
Going to bring up a second down and 2 after the 5-yard gain. Wireman will go to the right in the slot. Reggie Lewis, the quarterback R.J. Young takes a snap and gets around the left side and goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line, and Killeen's into the field.
Kenya Ford finally knocking him out of bounds. Oh, we've got a penalty right here on the 40-yard line. I believe that's the longest run that we've seen R.J. all year on the ground.
He gets around the edge and able to move it down the field and got it to the 49, but apparently a flag's going to bring it back, but I believe they'll at least pick up the first down. Officiating crews talking about it here. You see Todd Denton talk to the umpire, Jim Murphy. Now Todd Denton will tell us about it. Well, maybe he will, maybe he won't.
We came all the way down here to the 40-yard line, I believe.
We have block ball fouls by both teams, unsportsmanlike. 22 of the defense, unsportsmanlike, 21 of the offense. Those penalties offset. We'll replay third down.
Oh. Ouch.
No. They were both going at it.
I'm sure he wanted to turn off his mic before he was explaining to Lyndon Helt what was going on there. That was not a dead ball foul. That was during the play foul, so therefore it's wipes out that 29-yard run by Young. It's 3rd and 2 again back at the 22.
Deshaun Henry, number 45, along with 91, Xavier Harris, and 99, Samuel Hernandez, are the defensive front for Killeen tonight.
Play clock is just now reaching 15 as they look to the sideline. Offensive brain crust had to kind of change their mind. They thought they had a 1st and 10 and plus territory. Well, they've reset the play clock. Now the officials are going to talk about something again. Maybe they decided what topping they want on their pizza after the game. The play clock underway again. Waco High ready for the snap. Handoff goes to LZ Amos. Amos gets it up to the 25-yard line before he's turned away. A gain of 3 for Amos.
Josiah Davis with the tackle.
That will bring up a first down at the 25. First down for either team in the game. Good tough running by Amos.
Chase Solis along with Jason Martinez are the linebackers for Killeen tonight.
Both Amos and Smith in the backfield with the quarterback R.J. Young. Amos takes the handoff, was looking to sweep around the left side, tried to cut it inside and gets it to the other side of the 25-yard line.
Sean Payton along with Samuel Hernandez wrapping up LZ Amos.
Say no gain officially, brings up second down and 10 at the 25. Waco High coaching staff taking their time getting plays in, bleeding some of the play clock if they can, shorten the game as much. Young trying to get out of jail, not going to be able to do so. He's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 23-yard line.
Jason Martinez, number 14, along with some of his buddies, wrapping him up and bringing him down. Looked like a busted play or indecision by the quarterback on that play, Lark.
I think it was going to be a pass play, but I think he had a little trouble. Well, I think, see exactly what it was. 21 was in the passing lane. He couldn't get rid of the football. Nice job there by Chase Sias to close down the passing lane for him. So 3rd and 12. Young rolls left, looking to throw. Completes it to Marcus Chandler, but it's going to be just shy of the first down at the 39-yard line.
Nice throw by Young over to Chandler.
Make that the 34-yard line. Plus 11 on the play brings up 4th and 1. And at this juncture, why not go for it?
Absolutely. Absolutely, you ought to go for it.
Hopefully LZ Amos is in the backfield.
He is.
He's, as the quarterback, takes the snap, goes forward. Well, I take that back. That's not Amos, that's Young. I thought that was 6, but it's 5. R.J. Young gets the first down to the 43-yard line.
Tripped up by Christian Robinson, but not until they have a first down, the second one of the drive.
He picked up 9 on the play. R.J. Young showing some rushing capabilities that we haven't seen much of this year. Dwayne Simmons checks in at the slot on the near side with the ball on the far hash mark. Reggie Lewis will be in the slot to the left of the formation. Little trouble with the snap, but he gets the pass out to Chandler. Chandler looking to get upfield with a flag thrown. He's finally thrown to the turf down at about the 47-yard line. Now let's see what the meaning of the flag is.
Jason Martinez wrapping him up, number 14 for Killeen.
During the play, holding on the offense, number 1, penalty being enforced from the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
Minus 10 from the 44, looks like, so that'll take it back to the, well, they take it back actually to the 37-yard line, 38.
That's the one thing that this Waco High offense does not need, or penalties on the offensive side of the football.
Don't do well when they're behind the chains, and they're there right now, 1st and 15. Mason Smith, welcome, trying to get out of the grasp. Cannot do so. Gets maybe a yard on the play up to the 40-yard line.
Deshaun McHenry, 45 for Killeen on the tackle.
Let's give him 2 up to the 40. Brings up a second down and 13.
The safeties for Killeen, they're only about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Daring Waco to throw the ball, aren't they?
Absolutely, they are.
Send Lewis in motion. Fake the handoff. Pass to Lewis in the flats, a little too high.
Shadrake Garden, number 34, the linebacker, defending on the play.
This drive started at the 14-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs, but a holding penalty has stalled it here for the moment. Facing 3rd and 14 from the 40-yard line. Come to the line with 6 seconds left on the play clock. Young straight drop back. Throws downfield. It's complete to Reggie Lewis. Did he keep his feet in bounds? He did, and he has the first down.
That was a really good catch by Reggie there on the 46-yard line. Just barely stayed in bounds. But nice throw by R.J. Young.
Picked up 14 on the play and another first down. 3rd in the drive. Now they're at the Killeen 46. Yeah, that was a great catch by Reggie Lewis.
Yes, it was.
Great job to get the feet in bounds. Lewis is in the slot to the left side. Young looking for him again. Pass is broken up. Boy, I tell you, reading that play quickly was Christian Robinson, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. That ball had been thrown a little bit lower. He might have had it. It had been a touchdown.
Burned me once, shame on you. Burned me twice, shame on me. Wasn't about to be burned a second time there. Basically the same play that they just hit Lewis with 14 yards.
But you know, if you could take that play and fake the throw and then have the receiver hit straight down the field, you've got him. Easier said than done.
Absolutely. 3 receivers to the right. Throw in the flat is in and out of the end of the hands of Dwayne Simmons. Simmons, though, will end up with a yard loss on the play. Back to the 47.
Chase Solis. There is a flag here on the 48-yard line. Number 21 on the defense for Killeen.
Yeah, we'll see if this one's going the direction of the Waco Lions.
Personal
I understand
foul
why Waco High is
with
throwing
targeting on the
the
defense.
flat pass
Flagrant. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
because it's a safer pass, but it's a lot easier if you just heave it down the field 5 to 10 yards right down the seams.
So they called targeting
Yes, they
on
did.
Killeen, which will move the ball to the Kangaroo 32-yard line and give Waco High a first down.
Really good drive here that started on their own 14-yard line. They need to continue on down in there and score a touchdown to take the lead in this game.
It is the 12th play of the drive, which started back at the 14. Four first downs in the drive. Wireman goes in motion. Young back to pass. Throws underneath, in and out of the hands of Chandler. I don't think he could come up with it.
Good effort by Chandler on that play. Antonio says, defending number 7 for Killeen.
Good look at it on the replay there. Chandler is maybe just a little bit behind him. Couldn't come up with the catch.
I like that pass, though. It was down the field about 7 to 10 yards.
All on the right hash mark. Some trouble in the backfield getting the handoff, and Mason Smith-Welcome's going to be stopped for a loss back at the 38-yard line. That's a loss of 6 on the play.
Xavier Harris joining the crowd there when they bunched up offensively.
Once again, the Lions behind the chains, facing a 3rd and 16 here. Clock continues to roll in the first quarter with 4:35 left to go, and this is just the second possession of the game for Waco High. They got the football on this drive with 10 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the quarter. Straight drop back, step up in the pocket, throws deep, and it's going to be picked off. Coming up with the football for Killeen is Jay-Sean Payton. That almost works like a punt, Hal.
It does. Even though you'd like to have been completed to the Waco High. I thought he was going to go down the sideline, to tell you the truth, because he had one-on-one coverage. I thought he just tried to throw a fade pass. There would have been no way a safety could have gone over there to help defend on that.
So Killeen takes over at the 6-yard line in their own territory with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter, getting the football for just the second time in the game.
Let's see if the Waco High defense can do what they did to them in the first series when they had the ball deep in Waco's possession.
New quarterback in the game, hands it off in the backfield to Janeri Franklin.
LZ Amos was one of those tacklers in there along with number 90, Jordan Foley.
Quarterback is Chris Webb, junior quarterback, taking over. Boatner had the first series of downs. Webb fakes the handoff to Hicks, throws in the flat and incomplete. That goes through the hands of Raymond Howard.
Miles Irwin defending number 10 for Waco. Yeah, when Killeen lost their starting quarterback 2 games ago, he was an outstanding passer, and they loved to pass the ball, but now they've kind of had to revert to going back to a more of a running game to compensate with their second-string quarterback in.
Facing 3rd down and 9. Fake the handoff to Hicks, but a whistle at the snap will stop things, and a procedure call against the Kangaroos.
Snap, false start on the offense, number 50. Half the distance to the goal, replay 3rd down.
That'll take it back to about the 3.5. Makes it 3rd down and 13. Now the Kangaroos behind the chains, and quarterback operating from out of his own end zone. Fakes the handoff, was going to throw deep. Has a man, but overthrows him just a hair.
Oh, flag came down.
Trying to get that out to Tim Boatner, and I don't know why the flag. I did not see any contact myself. There you see the Waco defender just not believing that a flag's been thrown. That's Isaiah Livingston. Maybe we can get a replay from the folks at Leaping Lions Production. Maybe it's offensive.
Defensive pass interference, 23. 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic 1st down.
So the Kangaroos get a 1st down by way of penalty. Man, it's hard to tell from that replay angle, but that's what they called. Handoff quickly in the backfield. Hicks is dumped.
Oh, Sean Neal came right around the corner there and laid the lumber on him.
He has about a 2-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 12. Ball's at the Killeen 18-yard line. Hicks has the football. Gets into this linebacker core, but again, the play is stopped. And another procedure penalty against Killeen.
False start. Number 9 of the offense.
Killeen kind of shooting themselves in the foot, too, with these penalties.
Down.
10 games into the season, you'd think those things were worked out already.
It's hard to say just how much focus each team has tonight.
2nd down and 17. Back to the 12-yard line. Pass is picked off. Headed the other way with it for Waco High.
Keyshawn Waits.
Gets it into the end zone.
Man, they are excited over there on the sideline.
The Waco High defense comes up with the first score in the game as Keyshawn Waits able to take that one in and take it in from about 25 yards out. The Waco Lions have a early lead here with 2:44 left to go in the first quarter. And the extra point attempt coming here.
Rodriguez, number 42.
It's on its way, and it's on the board. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go first quarter, and Waco High on top by a score of 7-0.
2 defensive series so far by Waco, probably 2 of the best we've seen all year. One for the touchdown and then when Killeen was set up inside the 30-yard line of Waco High in the first series, they stuffed them. Waco High's come to play tonight.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Once again, you're going to see the interception here as Chris Webb gets picked off. Waits gets a little help from his teammates to get into the end zone. And the Waco High defense on the board first.
Going deep for Killeen will be number 1. To Corey Launders. Be down here on the 10-yard line on the near side. Number 3. It's not number 3. Number 2.
Yeah.
Corday Hicks will be at the center. Number 9, Timothy Boatner will be on the far side.
Alberto Rodriguez, junior kicker, has it set at the 40-yard line on the right hash mark. Kicks it all the way down to the 8-yard line. Taking it back the other way for the Kangaroos is to Corey Landers.
41 bringing them down, Brian Daniels.
Going to mark it at the 22-yard line. See who the Kangaroos bring in as the quarterback on this series of downs. Boatner unable to move them on the first series. Webb gives up an interception on the second series. It's going to be Webb coming out as the quarterback.
Jordan Foley, Javon Bryan, and Jamion Dugas will be the defensive line here for Waco High on this third series.
The ball on the left hash mark. Webb has 3 receivers to his right.
Timeout, Waco High.
Waco High.
Their first of the half.
Calling a timeout. Apparently they saw something on the offense that they weren't ready to defend. So Lyndon Helton Company uses their first timeout of the first half.
Waco High's defense needs to take advantage of Killeen's quarterback situation tonight. As we've seen Waco High in the last 2 years lose their starting quarterback early in the year, and it's really a struggle to move the football when you're going with your second string quarterback who hadn't had that much experience.
Yeah, and their second string quarterback for Killeen is one of their best wide receivers. He's probably one of the best athletes they have on the field. Granted, you put him in a kind of wildcat situation, let him run with the football, he can do a pretty good job, but he's not going to be much of a throwing threat.
Right, he is their best athlete by far on offense.
So after the timeout, the Kangaroos once again come out with 3 wide receivers to the right. Lone receiver on the near side is Landers. Everybody moves before the ball snap. Is Waco offside or is it procedural?
False start on everyone but the center. 5 yards from the previous
that's
spot.
The third one
First
tonight.
down.
1st and 15. It's always kind of funny looking whenever something like that happens. Back to the 17-yard line. Webb has trouble with the snap, is able to pick it up, but he's going to be dumped before he can get any positive yardage, thrown all the way back into the end zone, but the forward progress is going to be at the 12-yard line. That's a loss of 5 on the play.
Jamion Moore wrapping him up. Yeah, that play got messed up from the get-go.
Brings up a 2nd down and 20. Both offensive has been working from behind the chains, looking for the screen pass. Out it to the 20, and finally brought down at the 22-yard line.
Jamion Moore again, number 19.
Got that one out to Hicks.
Yeah, that was a well-designed screenplay
Yeah.
by Killeen.
Pickup of 10 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 at the 22. 2 receivers on each side. Webb throws across the middle, a little too tall. Intended for Raymond Howard.
Tomas Irwin kind of went right through his hands after it went through Howard, the receiver, but that's such a quick bang-bang play that it's hard to keep your eyes on that ball to get it. Reggie Lewis going back deep for Waco High on his own 40-yard line. And Tim Boatner will be punting number 9 for Killeen here from his 20. He'd be down at his 6-yard line.
Minute 22 left to go in our first quarter. Waco High with a 7-0 lead. Rush the punt. Don't get a piece of it, though. They're going to let it roll out of bounds at the Waco High 43-yard line. 1st and 10 with a minute 13 left to go in the first quarter. The first quarter that's basically been dominated by Waco High with their defense stopping Killeen inside Waco High's own territory after a turnover and then creating a turnover of their own, getting a touchdown off of it.
Yeah, 35 yards off the toe of Boatner. Waco High set up with great field position here on their 3rd series.
From their own 43, R.J. Young has Mason Smith welcome in the backfield with him. Handoff goes to Mason. He'll bounce it outside, tries to turn the corner, and they'll dump him out of bounds at the 46 for a gain of 3.
Shadrach Gordon, linebacker, sophomore, number 34 on the tackle.
Clock continues to roll. Maybe one more play until we get to the second quarter. Ten seconds left on the play clock. Waco High just now getting their personnel on the field. Get the snap off in time, throwing the flat. Complete to Wireman. Wireman takes it inside. A flag is thrown. That's going to be against Waco High. He gets it down to about the 45-yard line, but looks like we're going to get a illegal crackback block.
Holding on the offense, number 12.
Deshaun Payton, number 0, was in on
for
the
the
tackle.
previous spot. Replay, 2nd down.
Call holding on Waco High's Dwayne Simmons. It goes from the previous spot. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 17. It's back at the 36-yard line, and Waco's into the field. Play clock or game clock put back in motion. Waco High doesn't have to run a play before the end of the quarter if they don't want to, but they will. Straight up the middle goes R.J. Young, looking to bounce it outside, but he'll not be able to. He'll just basically get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got another flag on the 36-yard line. I think that was Reggie Lewis took that ball. Lark, I think he
was he in at quarterback?
Yeah, I think he just snuck in at quarterback, and Young went off to the side as a receiver.
See what the officials say about the yellow laundry on the field. Wait until we get our officials to let us know what's going on, and then most likely we'll change quarters. Kind of looks like this, and well, he's pointed toward Killeen way, Waco way. I'm not sure which way we're going to go with the football. Here's
As
the
time
explanation.
expired, we had illegal shift on the offense. 5 men in the backfield, moving at the snap. Live ball foul. Enforce that penalty at the beginning of the second quarter.
All right, well, that's the end of our first quarter. Now let's join our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse, for a special presentation.
We'd like to recognize our seniors on the Waco High Leaping Lions production crew. These are the seniors who film the sights and sound of every game. Joshua Pena is a camera operator and the best at following every shot every time. Thank you, Josh. Congratulations.
One of our crew from Waco ISD and Leaping Lions Production, a senior on the crew, helps with the broadcast each and every week. Certainly appreciate all the guys and gals from Leaping Lions Productions that help put this together. Under the direction of their instructor, Will Burney. They got the change at 2nd down and 23. And the ball's at the Waco 31-yard line. Young to pass. Looks down the near sideline for Chandler. Chandler makes the catch, but he's out of bounds.
Man, that was a great effort by Chandler. One-on-one coverage. Chandler can take them all night long, one-on-one coverage.
You see him at the bottom of the screen, a little stop action, and then takes off, but comes down with his first foot out of bounds.
You can just tell by looking at the difference in size between the defender and Marcus that he has a big height advantage.
Throw it to him all night. 3rd and 23. Put a man in motion. A little trouble with the snap. Throw in the flat. Complete to the motion man. That's out to Michael Goner. Goner is knocked out of bounds, and now we got a
flag on the play. And we're going to get penalized for it, too. Jashawn Payton with zero was one who knocked from Killeen, who knocked the receiver out of bounds.
Not sure we'll be able to see exactly what goes on here, but it's something that happened after the play was over. And it's definitely an unsportsmanlike type call. Play got us up to the 43-yard line. It was a pickup of 12 on the play to Goner, but now the dead ball foul. See what this is about.
After the play was over, dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 17. Also dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 7. Both players are ejected for throwing punches. Those penalties will offset. Result of the play will be 4th down.
So Killeen loses number 7 and number 17. Apparently they threw some punches in there. That's Antonio Saenz and Antoine Warren that they lose from the game for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to give Waco High a 1st down. A new set of downs after they mark off the penalty, which I'm waiting for them to do. Well, they said, is it against both players or one from each team? That's not what he said. He pointed to Killeen both times. So I guess Marcus Chandler is the one who's out of the game.
That's correct. Jamion Moore is going to kick it on the punt here.
Well, no, he's not. I don't know so much it was a fake as it was. He was forced to do that, and he's not going to get the 1st down. He's going to get it to midfield, and that's it. Well, the way the Waco High defense is playing, it's not going to be such a big deal that they gave the ball up at midfield.
You're right, though. He was done under heavy duress. A couple guys just came with nobody blocked him at all from Killeen, and so that he didn't have any choice but to tuck and run.
So Killeen takes over at the 50 with 11:40 left to go. In our first half, Waco High on top by a score of 7-0. It was their defense that put that touchdown on the board with a 25-yard interception return. Killeen stays with Chris Webb as their quarterback.
It's picked off.
Picked off once again.
Simmons.
Simmons headed the other way.
No, it's Livingstone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he gets caught from behind. Saving the touchdown there is to Corey Landers, but the Waco High defense comes up with another big interception.
What a giant pick by Isaiah Livingstone.
Didn't we say that throwing was not going to be the strong suit for the Killeen Kangaroos tonight?
No, you just figured they would just try to run the ball at Waco tonight. They are struggling. That's 2 picks in just over 1 quarter. I think I'd stay on the ground the rest of the game.
Well, Waco High will have it at the Killeen 11-yard line after the second interception of the night for the Waco High defense.
Golden opportunity for Waco to add another 7 points here and get a 2-score lead.
LZ Amos is the running back with R.J. Young. He takes the handoff, trying to go over the right side, going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Chase Solis, number 21. Just wasn't any room there. They're so bunched up. They're already playing tight anyway with their safeties up inside 8 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Once again, the Lions lost one of their tackles, Dante Ward, earlier in the game to injury.
Right, along with their best receiver.
Yeah, now Marcus Chandler out of the game. Fake the handoff, throw in the flat. That's complete to Simmons. Simmons is headed for the end zone, trying to get his way there. Going to be held out a little bit short. Waco High can get a first down before a touchdown, but now we got a penalty at the end of the play.
Yeah, they're going to get number 31 for I'm pretty sure, a hold.
You see Simmons trying to get
During
in
the play, holding number 1 offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Number 1.
Replay second down.
Reggie Lewis.
Wow.
That hurts. You got to be super disciplined when you get down inside the 20-yard line to score. It's hard enough to score anyway down there.
Going to move it back to the 18-yard line, where it's 2nd and 17. Again, they can get a first down without scoring the touchdown. Clock rolling with 10:35 left to go in the second quarter. Simmons and Wireman are the receivers to the right, but looking left is Young. He throws into the corner of the end zone, and not able to come up with it is Lewis.
Kenya Ford defending on the play. Tight coverage on Reggie.
This one's coming right into your living room. Yeah, just Reggie couldn't get to that one. 3rd and 17 from the 18. Play clock reaches 10 as they try to get the play call in, and now it looks like Waco High may call a timeout. As Lyndon Helt, I don't think he believes he has the right personnel out there.
Yeah, and the play clock quit running the last 10 seconds.
Timeout. Waco
I was
High.
watching it.
They're second of the half.
I think they anticipated the timeout like I did. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Waco High on top by a score of 7-0. It's been let's call it an offensive struggle because both offenses are having a tough time tonight.
They are, for sure. Waco has a good timeout that Coach Helt called right here to see if they can come up with even if they can't or don't want to try to score a touchdown per se, if they can get it down 10 more yards, it makes it a lot easier for their field goal kicker. I'm not sure at 35 yards if that's close enough for Waco High's field goal kicker.
Well, Waco High defense doing a superb job in allowing Killeen just 1 first down so far. Waco High's offense, though, only 4 first downs in this first half, and all that came in that one long drive of about 12 plays. All right, so Waco High has their play called, an empty backfield for Young. He's going to roll to his left, looks across the middle of the field, throws for the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Reggie Lewis, and no interference called.
All right, let's see what he's going to do. He's going to send his field goal kicker out. Jamion Moore. I'm sorry, no, not Jamion. Alberto Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Reggie Lewis will be holding it for him.
This will be a 34-yard attempt. Ball's on its way. And it's between the forks. 10-13 left to go in the first half. Waco High extends its lead to 10-0 over the Killeen Kangaroos on the 34-yard field goal attempt. Here you see the replay. By Alberto Rodriguez, junior kicker, puts it on the board.
Well, that's what you want to do when your defense sets you up with great field possession. You got to come away with some points. You prefer a touchdown, but you'll take the 3, and that gives you a 2-score lead right now.
Here's your great scoring drive. 5 plays, minus 7 yards. That took 57 seconds.
Yeah, that one penalty hurt him.
Yes, it did.
We've got Boatner going back for Killeen, along with number 1, Corey Landers. And number 9 will be, that's Boatner, number 9. Number 2, Corday Hicks, he'll be the deep defender on about the 10-yard line. Receive this kick.
The thing to do is keep it away from Boatner.
Rodriguez will be kicking off for Waco.
Sends it down to the 10-yard line. Hicks takes it to the left, tries to get to the sideline. Brought down when he gets about to the 25, maybe the 27-yard line.
Oh, Sean Neal knock him down.
Another look at it on the replay here. Hicks getting a block from Boatner to get him around that side. Stops him at the 27. See if the Waco High defense can come up with another turnover. You got a full house backfield now for the Kangaroos. With Boatner back in as the quarterback, and he'll take it around the left side, avoid a couple of tacklers, and be forced out of bounds when he gets up to about the 34-yard line.
Nice piece of running by Boatner.
Pick up a 7 on the play. Pick up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, they're going with the right strategy on offense, so just to run the ball.
Once again, full house backfield. Boatner going to follow his running backs around the left side and be forced out when he gets up to the 38-yard line, and he'll pick up a 1st down.
LZ Amos knocking him out of bounds. Waco's losing some containment on the side on those last 2 plays on those sweeps.
Boatner hands it off inside this time. Gets it off to Franklin.
LZ Amos wrapping him up, number 6.
Franklin looking like a pinball in there, just bouncing around.
We've got a flag. It might have been a
During the
face
run,
mask. Let's see
personal
here.
foul. Face mask on the defense, number 45. 15 yards from the end of the run. 1st down.
So they pick up another 1st down, this one by penalty. Yeah, I thought I saw a face mask in there too, just somebody reaching to try to grab anything.
The first guy that got in there was grabbing, I think it was 45, Terrence Johnson.
All the way down to the 40-yard line in Waco's territory. Boatner will keep it on the zone read. Gets open out to the 26-yard line. Maybe the marking to the 25 and pick up a 15 on the play for Boatner.
Isaiah Livingstone in on the tackle. Yeah, Killeen has found their mojo now. Found out what's going to work for them. 41, Brian Daniels coming into the game.
9:25 left to go in the second quarter. Killeen showing their best thrust offensively of the contest so far. Using a two-back backfield with Boatner as the quarterback. He'll hand it off. Franklin trying to get around the right side. Not going to be able to turn the corner much. We'll get maybe 3 yards down to the 22.
O'Shawn Neal had that play mapped out right from the get-go.
Give him 3. 2nd and 7 at the 22. Changing the play. Hands it off to Hicks. Coming around the right side, following the block of Franklin.
Knocked out of bounds by Brian Daniels, number 41 for Waco High.
I'll mark that at the 17-yard line. They need to get to 15 for a first down. Picked up 5 on that play. 3rd and 2. This is just simple football here. Fake the handoff. Boatner up the middle, trying to get to the corner of the end zone, and does. Tim Boatner gets on the end zone for the first score of the night for the Killeen Kangaroos.
Absolutely the best athlete they have on their team, and he is quick in the open. 73-yard drive by Killeen puts them right back in the game. The extra point's going to be tried by Daywood Masahati.
And it's on the board. 7 minutes, 56 seconds left to go in our second quarter. And the Killeen Kangaroos have cut the lead to 10-7 in favor of the Waco Lions. They go 73 yards in 7 plays. Got a little bit of help in that face mask penalty. Took them 2 minutes and 17 seconds to get down the field. Did all that on the ground.
Right, and I think you're going to see the majority of that the rest of the evening, as the passing is not going to be effective tonight, I don't believe, for Killeen. That was just power football.
Once again, neither one of these teams have a shot at the postseason, so these coaching staffs may be doing a lot to set up next year as far as who they put on the field and what positions and what part of the game.
Reggie Lewis will go deep along with his counterpart, Amias Irwin, back at their own 10-yard line. Daywood Masahati will be kicking off for Killeen.
He'll pooch it toward the near side, picked up there by Wireman. Wireman gets past the first guy and then pushed out of bounds at about the 32.
Kenya Ford, number 6, driving him out of bounds. But Waco High set up with some good field position here.
You see Robert Wireman taking that one in, getting ridden out of bounds. Waco High's offense, seeing if they can get something in gear. Right now, the defense has put the only touchdown on the board for Waco High. Waco High was able to get a field goal after their second interception of the game. Looks like we have a penalty on the kickoff.
Offsides on the kicking team, number 21, 5 yards from the end of the run, first down.
So they'll add 5 yards to it, so that'll move it out to the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Waco High. Mason Smith welcome in the backfield. They'll send a man in motion, but hand it off to Smith welcome. He's open over the left side and gets it up to the 50-yard line before he's finally pushed down.
Kenya Ford defending on the play. Nice piece of running by Welcome Smith.
Looks like they're actually going to mark him down at the 49, but that's a 12-yard pickup for Mason Smith welcome. 5 carries on the night for just 15 yards so far. Smith Welcome more in a slot position or an H-back position. Wireman on the end around, going to be pass the ball underneath and not going to get much yardage out of that. Matter of fact, they're going to lose yardage back to the 45, a loss of 4 on the play. That's known as a pass because it goes forward. The Wireman unable to get it anywhere.
Hemphill on the tackle, 26 for Killeen.
Back to the Waco 45. 1st and 14. Once again, an offense behind the chains. Tell me you've heard that before tonight.
Right, exactly. That's a little tough for the Waco High offense when they get behind the chains. They've got to continue to make positive yardage on that first down and make it easier on them.
Play clock at 4. Young rolling left, squares up, throws, and it's incomplete. Got a little too tall for Reggie Lewis.
Reggie was there. Jaden Montgomery was defending. The ball was just a little too high.
Good job also by the defender to make sure that Lewis didn't come up with the catch at the peak of his jump there. Young throws in the flat. That was complete to Lewis. Lewis with a spin move gets it into Kangaroo territory all the way down to the 47-yard line.
Knocked down by Kenya Ford, number 6 for the Kangaroos.
Still going to be shy of the first down by about 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and 6. Well, does Waco High just go ahead and play field position here? Appears that they're going to punt the ball.
Jamion Moore, number 19, will be kicking it for Waco. Now we got a timeout called by Killeen.
Yeah, Killeen just didn't have anybody back.
Timeout.
Don't know that
Killeen,
they're buying this.
they're first to the half.
Correct. I mean, since
Punt.
the last punt, it was taken on the run just because he had to. I'm not sure it was a design fake punt last time.
Good look at the sidelines here at Waco ISD Stadium. As we close out the 2023 football season for the Waco Lions.
Now it'll be interesting to see if Killeen's going to play safe on their defensive setup here and maybe not even send a return back, which would make it a lot easier on Waco High, in my opinion, just to kick it on down there.
Yeah, it's a good job to play the field position game here, I do believe. 4th and 6 a little bit more difficult than 4th and 1. But hopefully the offensive line blocks a little better than they did on that last punt.
He's only got 10 guys on defense. There he goes. Now he's trotting out there.
Send the man deep. That'll be Peyton going deep. Once again, they go with the fake. And Waco High is going to get the first down as Mason Smith Welcome gets it down to the 39-yard line. They snap it short to Smith Welcome.
Great call. He earned every bit of it. He had to really plug to get that 9 yards. Last play, last game of the year, you do everything you can to win this game.
So Waco High once again with a first down and a new series of downs with 5 minutes and 27 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. They got a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Right, and that's good because it gives their defense a chance to rest after that last long drive.
Wireman goes wide to the far side along with Simmons in the slot. LZ Amos takes the handoff looking for a cutback lane. Not much there. He'll get it to back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Deshaun McHenry, one of the defensive linemen, in on the tackle. It's tough sledding.
LZ Amos has carried the ball just 4 times tonight for a grand total of 3 yards.
Killeen has not substituted at all in the front 3 defensive linemen they have. Gone the whole way.
Fake the handoff to Amos. Throw underneath to Simmons. Simmons will get it out to the 37-yard line before he's unceremoniously tossed to the turf.
Jason Davis, number 5, wrapping him up.
The ball was somewhat deflected into the arms of Simmons. Pick up a 2 on the play. 3rd down and 8. Lewis, the lone receiver, to the near side. Throw across the middle to Lewis. It's overthrown. Once again, 4th down facing the Waco Lions. This time it's 4th and 8. They picked up first down on 4th and 6 earlier.
Jamion Moore will be punting for Waco High.
At least that's what it looks like. Now Mason Smith Welcome is in as one of the blocking backs to the left, but it goes back to Moore, and Moore will just pooch it.
Jay-Sean Payton, number 0, is back to receive this punt. He's just going to get knocked down immediately.
Yeah, he is. He caught that at the 10-yard line and should have caught a fair catch.
Amias Irwin was one of them down there, wrapped him up, but he got hit by another guy too. Let's see what it is here on the replay.
He gets up and goes, "Who hit me with that truck?" 3 minutes and 46 seconds for the Killeen Kangaroos to try to tie it or take the lead before halftime. They're a long way away, 90 yards away at their own 10-yard line. Bodner back at the quarterback spot. Franklin and Hicks, the running backs with him. Fake the handoff. Bodner keeps and dropped pretty quick.
Jordan Foley wrapping him up, got him by the ankles, number 90 for Waco High.
Going to lose 2 yards back to the 8-yard line. Good job of getting into the defensive back or the offensive backfield there quickly by the defense. Yeah, Killeen can't make up their mind which way they want to go. Now they get the ball to Bodner. Bodner does a great job of sidestepping some would-be blockers, but then he is hammered when he gets to the 11-yard line and goes down.
Camarion DeGreat, number 15, put a good lick on him and stopped him in his tracks.
Do have a flag on the play. I think that may be a holding penalty. Yeah, it's going to be against Killeen. It'll be half the distance to the goal.
During the run, holding on the offense, number 70. Penalty being forced from the previous spot, half the distance. Replay 2nd down.
It'll be a 2nd down and goes back to the 4-yard line. That's one of those you just kind of have to decide. Do I want to chew up the down or do I want to make them go further? There's not a whole lot of further there.
Right. He feels pretty confident they're not going to pass on him, so he thinks he can stop them the next 2 plays.
Bodner looking to pass, throws across the middle, and it's incomplete. I think maybe the Waco line got a hand on it.
That was intended for Connor Thompson, number 12.
Yeah, Bodner throws a dying quail out there. Again, he's not their number 1 quarterback. Norman had racked up quite a few yards passing for the Kangaroos before his injury. Now this looks like this is going to be quarterback run to the left. No, they hand it off inside. Great blocking, but it closes quickly as LZ Amos gets there.
Oh, yeah,
to close the door.
O'Shawn Neal, too, number 9.
That was Hicks on the carry.
Yeah, really good defense there by Waco High. Now they're going to get a chance. That's really good field position here.
Got it out to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Reggie's going to be back at about the 40 of Killeen. Boatner's going to be punting for Killeen Kangaroos from his own end zone.
Waco High got close to blocking a punt earlier in the game. Bodner gets it away quickly, though. Lewis tells everybody to get away from it. It takes a Waco roll and going to be killed at the 33-yard line.
25 yards on that punt. Sets up Waco with great field position with just under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, minute 56. And they're in Killeen territory at the 32-yard line. Could possibly add another field goal to the scoreboard before halftime, if not a touchdown.
Offense needs to stay away from penalties on this drive here.
Just don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Now
Reggie Lewis is in as the quarterback. He's going to take a snap and run straight up the middle. It's going to be jackknifed down at the 31-yard line. Killeen is trying to say that the ball was fumbled and recovered by Killeen. But that's not the ruling by the officials. He only gets 1 yard out of it. Second and 9. Now R.J. Young back on the field as the quarterback. Lewis in the slot to the left of the formation. Rolling right, though, is Young, and he's going to be wrapped up trying to get rid of the ball, but he decides to hold on to it.
Well, 22, Mason Welcome Smith missed that particular defender, and Young had no chance.
Sack is a 4-yard loss. Brings up third down and 13. Game clock running with 45 seconds left. Waco High could basically run one play and then let the clock run out. See what R.J. Young has up his sleeve, drops back, now flush from the pocket, throws underneath, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, it was almost intercepted is right by number 10, Galium Taylor. I know Young was just trying to dump it off, but you got to throw that thing out of bounds if you're trying to get rid of it. He was under a lot of duress. He didn't even have a chance to set up. A lot of rushers were coming in on him.
And the passing play that's incomplete stops the clock with 25 seconds left to go in the half and gives Killeen a chance to get the ball one more time.
Deshaun Payton, number 0, will go back for Killeen at the 10-yard line. Jamion Moore will punt it for Waco.
Moore has trouble with the snap. Has to run with it. And will be knocked out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So a little trouble with the punt snap. Gives some field position to Killeen with 16 seconds left to go. Trailing by a score 10-7 at half.
Yeah, that was an unforced error.
Killeen will have it at the 48-yard line, or make that the 43-yard line, and they're into the field.
We were watching their field goal kicker in practice prior to the game, and he hit one as far as 40 yards, but that would be his absolute longest distance that he could attempt. "16 seconds with 2 timeouts. Foley, Bryant, and Dugas are in on the defensive line for Waco High.
See what Killeen head coach Josh Sadler has up his sleeve. He put in his throwing quarterback, Chris Webb. Webb looks to throw in the flat, complete up to the 50-yard line. Boy, paying for making that catch is Raymond Howard. He was sandwiched between a couple of Lions.
Kamarion DeGrade along with Jamal Dudley Johnson.
Killeen, they're second of the half.
They did put a pretty good squeeze on him right there.
Picked up 7 yards on the play, brings up a 2nd and 3 at midfield. As Killeen calls their first timeout with 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Well, you know, if you're Killeen and you really want to try to score, you're going to have to throw the ball 30 yards down the field.
You got to get it inside the 30-yard line, somewhere about the 21-22 to be within field goal range for your kicker. If field goal's what you're thinking, but right now they may be just thinking Hail Mary full of grace. Catch this football in your face.
Yeah, Waco's High's defense is 3 of them are back on the 30-yard line.
Empty backfield. Webb going to run with it straight up the middle. Backs his way up to about the 45-yard line before he's stopped. Killeen will call one more timeout with 5 seconds left. But he does pick up a first down.
Dugas, along with several of his buddies,
That's their third.
stopped him in his
Final
tracks
timeout
after just a few-yard
of the
gain.
Well, Killeen has used its final timeout, according to the officiating crew. Waco High, the scoreboard says, has 1 left.
So Killeen will get the ball to start the third quarter, correct?
That is correct. Waco High got the ball first. Killeen won the toss and deferred. Waco High's defensive coordinator talking to his troops here.
Got LZ Amos along with Isaiah Livingston and number 8, Tyrone Sumter. They're back at their 20-yard line on this play.
They're looking for the Hail Mary. Webb is not going to be able to get it off. He is caught from behind before he could ever get wound up.
Yeah, Javion Bryant, great defensive tackle there to end the half.
So Webb will lose 4 yards on the play back to the 49, and that'll be our final play of the first half. So after the first 24 minutes, Waco High goes to the locker room with the lead. They're on top of the Killeen Kangaroos by a score of 10-7. Stay tuned. Our halftime activities coming up in a moment. Bounce pass almost knocked away from Billups. Gets it over to Edwin.
Waco High School is proud to present the 2023 Lion Pride Marching Band and Scarlet Line Drill Team. Waco High School is proud to present the Scarlet Line Drill Team under the direction of LaShonda Gaines. Scarlet Line officers are Captain Giselle Talavera and Co-Captain Gabriela Vasquez. Congratulations to the Dancer of the Week, Shania Smith, and the Spirit Member of the Week, Shania Smith. Tonight, the Scarlet Line will be performing a rousing routine to the Demi Lovato hit, Confident. Tonight's performance is dedicated in memory of our beloved director, Miss Wanda Johnson.
visual instructors are Amber Meeks, Spencer Childers, Victor Boswell, Jordan Meza, and Tristan Collinsworth. Student drum majors are Ryan Montañez and Genesis Romero. Tonight, the Lion Pride Band will be performing our 2023 show of Light and Shadow, featuring the music of Stephen Reinecke. Drum majors, Ryan Montañez and Genesis Romero, is your band ready? Lion Pride Band, take the field in performance.
The 2023 Lion Pride Band would like to thank you for your
This evening. And to our band parents, you rock. This season could not have happened without you. For their continued support of the fine arts programs in Waco ISD, the band would like to thank all of our Waco ISD school board members and administration, Superintendent Dr. Susan Kincannon, and Waco High Principal Sterling Magruder. Special thanks to our Fine Arts Director Larry Carpenter and his administrative assistant and Queen of Fine Arts, Susan Ramon, for their continual support of all of the Waco ISD Fine Arts. Let's hear it one more time for the 2023 Waco High Lion Pride Band.
Do you know what sports is?
Yeah?
Yeah? Good for you. Now you can join our all-exclusive sports channel. What kind of sports? All the sports, such as sports, and more sports. Who's playing the sports? You.
Me?
Waco High Lions.
Scan the QR code to follow us on YouTube.
Hope you enjoyed our halftime activities as the teams get ready to return to the field for the second half of tonight's game between the Waco Lions and the Killeen Kangaroos. Waco High on top by a score of 10-7 at halftime, scoring their only touchdown on a 25-yard interception return by Keyshawn Waits. About 2:44 left in the first quarter when that happened. They were able to extend the lead to 10-0 on a 34-yard field goal early in the second quarter. Killeen finally was able to get on the board with 7:56 left to go in the second quarter on a 17-yard run by their quarterback, Tim Boatner. And that's where we stay at halftime with Waco on top by a score of 10-7. I think it was the very first game of the season, Hal, maybe the last time that the Waco Lions have gone to the locker room with a lead.
Absolutely, I know for sure. They just haven't been able to score that much this year. And the defense obviously set them up with one score for the touchdown. And they had one nice drive. It ended up, I believe, in a it got messed up with two penalties there at the end. But they had one drive where they had 4 first downs, so they showed some signs of moving the football. But I really think if they were to throw that ball just down the seam about 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, if they can give their quarterback some time, I think that play is open tonight.
Well, both teams have struggled mightily to move the football. Waco High with just 81 yards of total offense in the first half on 38 offensive snaps. Not much better for the Killeen Kangaroos, 88 yards of total offense on 25 offensive snaps. Killeen will get the football to start the second half. They really put together the only real drive of the game. That was their scoring drive that went 73 yards in 7 plays, and they did all of that on the ground. So let's see if that's the decision by their head coach, Josh Sadler, to continue with the running game here in the second half.
To Corey Landers, Cardi Hicks, Timothy Boatner will be deep for Killeen to receive this kick from Waco High. Alberto Rodriguez to kick off to start here the third quarter.
Able to
That's Boatner.
Boatner with a good return. It fumbles the football, but he has a teammate that gets on top of it. Lunder's there to recover the fumble, but a nice return by Tim Boatner all the way down to the Waco 22-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what Killeen wanted to do to start the second half, and that's exactly what Waco High did not want to happen to them. Gives them a ton of momentum here right out of the gate here early in the third quarter.
So the Kangaroos will come out, though, with Chris Webb as their quarterback. Hicks will be in the backfield with me. They show 2 receivers to each side with the ball on the right hash mark. Fake the handoff. Webb throws for the left corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get that out to Landers.
Good coverage by the Waco defense. Actually had double coverage in them. The free safety coming over 18. Jamal Dudley Johnson.
So they try to go for the lead on the first play from scrimmage. Webb hands it off to Hicks. Hicks runs straight up the middle, gets into the secondary and gets it close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up the first down.
O'Shawn Nail stood him up, but not after they got a first down on that particular run.
Giving an 11-yard pickup down to the 11-yard line. Hicks has only carried 6 times for 34 yards. That's his longest carry of the night. 2 men in the backfield now. Hicks hands it off to Franklin going around the left side, but he's turned back inside and will get no gain on the play.
Amias Irwin along with Keyshawn Waits stopping him in his tracks for no gain.
Waco defense trying to preserve the lead early here in the third quarter, up by just 3. Webb with a running back to each side of him, now puts Hicks in motion. We'll hand it off to Franklin. Franklin gets inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line.
LZ Amos was wrapping him up immediately after a couple-yard gain there. Nice tackle by LZ.
3rd down and 7. This is a 4-point play here for the Waco High defense. Trying to force Killeen to try to tie it with a field goal as opposed to get the touchdown. Rolling to his right. Webb looking to throw. Now throws late into the end zone, and it's complete for the touchdown. Making the catch is Chris Vargas on the 8-yard touchdown pitch. Webb just strings it out and finds Vargas in the back corner.
Try the extra point will be Dawood Mashadani.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Killeen has the lead for the first time tonight at 14-10.
That was all set up by that kickoff return. Asking the Waco High defense to pull another miracle off defending from their own 22-yard line when maybe it was just a little too hard of an ask. It'd be up to the Waco High offense to respond, though. They've got to get right back into this game.
Yeah, Killeen only had to go 22 yards, did it in 5 plays in 1 minute and 49 off of the third quarter clock to grab their first lead of the game at 14-10. Now let's see if the Waco offense can reciprocate.
Reggie Lewis along with Amias Irwin will go deep for Waco High to receive this kickoff from Dawood Masadani.
Well, maybe the special teams can return the favor here. Pop it up, taking it about the 28-yard line, running straight ahead with the football. Decent return there by Waco High's 36, which I don't have on my program.
I was looking for it too. We don't know who 36 is tonight.
Well, do we give him the name question mark the Mysterian?
Waco High with great field position though to start their first possession here in the third quarter.
Waco High's offensive line, Rayshawn Tolliver the center, DeAndre Smith and Gerardo Garcia the guards. The tackles are Jonathan Jackson along with Francisco Contreras. Contreras had to come in for Dante Ward, who was injured in the first quarter. On the pitch, Smith Welcome trying to get around the corner. Able to squeeze about a yard out of that one.
Christian Robinson in on the tackle. Yeah, their linebackers are just going straight downhill.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
I would love to see a handoff to a Smith Welcome, have him go around the corner and then throw the ball down the field on a double pass.
Fake the handoff. Young keeps the ball, wiggles his way up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Sion Davis, number 5, with the tackle.
Brings up a 3rd down and 6. Little motion on the line, but I don't see any flags.
Now there is a flag on the 41 on the far side.
Well, there it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's false start or offside.
Offside's clean.
That's good.
Offsides on the defense, number 45, 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1 at the 46. Under 9 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. Killeen with the lead now at 14-10. Simmons and Lewis, as well as Wireman, all wide to the left, but Young will take the snap. Or actually, it's Young with the football, gets it across midfield to the 48.
Knocked off his feet by Shadranch Gordon, number 34.
They pick up the 1st down, and they're in enemy territory at the 48-yard line. Wireman, the lone receiver, to the far side. Young looking to the near side, throws in the flat to the feet of Lewis.
Just didn't get it to him.
Follows a block of Mason Smith Welcome, but going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain. That's it to the 47.
Jason Martinez standing him up immediately as he got just past the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, 3rd and 9. They don't have their top receiver, Marcus Chandler. He was ejected from the game earlier, along with Killeen's Antonio Saenz, as they were throwing punches at each other. Young rolling left, looking to throw. Squares up, throws deep. Reggie Lewis can't get to it.
Defending on the play was number 5, Jason Davis.
That'll bring up 4th down from the Killeen 47.
Corey Launders will go deep for Killeen back at his 10-yard line. Number 19 for Waco will be punting the ball, Jamion Moore.
The Waco High defense was the difference in the first half. Right now, the special teams for Killeen is the difference in this half. They do it deep, and they throw it down, and the idiot catches the football.
And we got a flag, too.
And we got a flag. On 4th down, you just knocked that one down. You get nothing but field position out of that. I'm not sure what that was. Did he holler P for K?
I have no idea why he caught that football. I'm trying to figure out why we threw the football.
Yeah, with nobody down there. I guess they were hoping that the guy would do exactly what he did. So let's see what the meaning of the flag is. Boy, Larry Grope would throw me under the bus if I did that.
During the return, block in the back. Defense
And
number
that's
8.
going to put him back to the 8-yard line to start this possession.
That goes down as an interception for R.J. Young.
Yeah.
The Killeen gets the ball with 7:17 left to play in the third quarter. They're going to be deep, once again, deep in their own territory back at the 11-yard line. Wow. This is wow. Back to pass, middle screen. Got some blocking out front. Great job by Hicks to avoid the first would-be tackler and gets it up to the 24-yard line.
Tobias Irwin chopping them down there at the 24.
That well set up middle screen there for Hicks. Pick up the first down at the 24 on the 13-yard pickup. Fake the handoff, throwing the flat. That's complete. That's to Boatner. Boatner will get it up to the 37-yard line.
Jamal Dudley Johnson defending on the play.
Another 13-yard pickup. All of a sudden, the passing game working for the Kangaroos. Junior Chris Webb at quarterback. Hands it off to Hicks. Hicks gets it across the 40 up to about the 42.
He's wrestled down by Terrence Johnson, number 45 for Waco.
And a gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 at the 42. Killeen now over 100 yards of total offense in the game. Both teams under 100 yards at the half. Handoff goes to Hicks coming around the right side. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
O'Shawn Neal along with Tobias Irwin, knocking him to the turf.
3rd and 5 at the Killeen 42.
Huge defensive play here for Waco High to get that ball back.
2 receivers to each side. Webb looking to throw, looks in the flat, and it's complete, but he's out of bounds. Trying to get that to Hicks. Well, let's see what Josh Sadler wants to do here.
Yeah, he's gonna punt it.
There you see the coaching staff helping the officials. 5:31 left to go, third quarter. Killeen with a 14-10 lead, having to punt the football, or at least it looks like they're going to punt the football. Boatner in to do the punting.
Correct. Reggie Lewis will be deep for Waco at 28-yard line.
Bad punt snap, but he gets it on the first bounce, kicks it pretty much straight up in the air. Now it takes a Killeen roll and gets inside the 30 down to the 29.
29 yards off the toe of Boatner.
That one just kind of checked up on him.
Did a great job of even getting it off. Based
yeah,
on
really.
It skipped it back to him.
So Waco has it 1st and 10 with 5:18 left to go in the third quarter, and they're at their own 29-yard line. Trailing by a score of 14-10, had a 10-7 lead at the intermission. Wireman and Lewis will go wide to the right side. Send Lewis in motion. Now he goes back to the side, hands it off to Mason Smith. Welcome.
He's bottled up by 21 Chase Solis along with 99 Samuel Hernandez. They've got number 44 in at the left defensive end, Kelton Adair. Coming in for number 45 right now, giving him a breather, Deshaun McHenry.
Lost a yard on the play, back to the 28. And at the wide receiver on the near side is Michael Goner. Play clock is under 10 as they get the play in. Young looking to throw, complete to Lewis at the 39-yard line. That's where they need to get for the first down.
There is a flag on the field, but they were offsides. Their left defensive end lined off offsides immediately.
Offsides on the defense, penalty be declined, result of play, first down.
So the Lions get the first down on the 11-yard pass to Reggie Lewis. Out to the 39-yard line in their end of the field.
As hard as their linebackers have been charging all night long, that pass is there. Just got to get right past them. They can't get backwards to defend it.
Though in the flat, complete to Simmons. Simmons gets it up to about the 44-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Dimitri Hemphill, number 26, pushing them out.
5-yard pickup on the pass to Simmons.
Got a nice little flow going on this offensive drive for Waco.
Play went out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 4:03. Left to go, third quarter. Waco offense trying to put together a scoring drive here. Reggie Lewis at the quarterback spot. Will run it over the right side. Get it up to the 45-yard line for a gain of 1, and that's it.
Shadrach Gordon on the tackle. They've had a hard time going up around that right side on most plays.
Reggie just gets a yard out of the play.
45's come back in at left defensive end for Killeen, Deshaun McHenry.
And Reggie's carried the ball twice tonight for just 2 yards. Checking in on the offensive line, Romero Orta on the tight end. He'll be to the right of the formation. Full house backfield. And we have motion before the snap.
Ball start on the offense, number 54, 5 yards. Replay, third down.
3rd and 9's a little bit more difficult than 3rd and 4.
Absolutely, because you have 2 downs to get those 4 yards. That was a costly penalty there on the offense.
Turns what could have been a running play into most likely a passing play here.
That's 7 penalties for 75 yards for Waco tonight.
Lewis, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Young looking, though, toward the right. Throws, and it's complete. Taking it back in and out of the hands of Wireman. He thought he had it. I thought he had it. It's incomplete.
Katardi Hicks was the one that actually, I think, got it in his hands or else after it ricocheted off the receiver, but he couldn't hold on to it either.
It brings up 4th down and 9. Waco High looks like they're lining up for the punt. Now they've gone for it on 4th down out of this punt formation, 3 times now?
Yes, they have. Boatner's back deep for Killeen.
Snap is back, and the kick is away.
Off the toe of Jamion Moore.
They kick it out of bounds somewhere around the 32-yard line, and Killeen's in the field. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Killeen has a 14-10 lead on Waco High.
27 yards on the punt. Jamion Moore.
I'd like to remind our fans that after the game, that spectators that are not allowed on the field in the areas where players are. Just a reminder again, fans are not allowed on the field.
Jordan Foley, Javion Bryant, and Jamion Dugas in the defensive line for Waco High. They played most of the game tonight.
Kangaroos stay with Webb at quarterback. He fakes the handoff for Franklin and takes it over the left side for a gain of maybe 1 to the 33.
Kamarion DeGreat, number 15, bringing them down immediately. LZ Amos, Terrence Johnson, and Jamion Moore, the linebackers
I'm
for
guessing
Waco High.
Guessing Josh Sadler wants to give his junior quarterback some playing time here in the final game of the season. He'll throw deep, but the ball is incomplete, underthrown, trying to get that one out to Landers.
Tyrone Sumter defending on the play. Well, good coverage.
Bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 33. Yeah, Waco High's only touchdown, an interception return. They've had 2 interceptions tonight. Webb looking to throw, chase from the pocket, tucks and runs, and will be thrown down when he gets to the 34. Make that the 36.
Jimmy on Dugas. Bringing them down to the turf. That'll force them to punt.
Yep, 4th and 6 at the 36. After a 3-yard pickup by Webb.
Going back will be Reggie Lewis at about the 30-yard line of Waco High. Boatner will be kicking it for Killeen from his own 23-yard line.
Boatner gets it away. Lewis has to get out of the way of it. It takes a Killeen roll all the way down to about the 21-yard line. 1:13 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Waco High has the football, trailing by 4 at 14-10.
43 yards off the toe of Boatner. Had a nice spiral on that particular punt. His best kick of the night.
Waco High offense looking for an explosive play to recapture the lead that they had at halftime. R.J. Young will have LZ Amos in the backfield with him, along with Mason Smith. Welcome as they go with the 2-back set. LZ Amos trying to find his way over right guard. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Tough sledding there. Chase Solis, number 21, standing him up. These linebackers, they're just going straight downhill on every single play.
Put Simmons in motion. Hand it off to Amos. He finds a hole over the left side. Gets it up to the 35, maybe the 36 before he's gang tackled. I make that the 26-yard line, not the 36.
Deshaun Payton finally stopped him in his tracks, but not after a nice little gain there.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Game clock down to 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and I don't think Waco High is going to run a play until the 4th period. That will be the end of our 3rd quarter, and our score is Killeen 14 and Waco High 10 as we get it ready for the final 12 minutes of the 2023 season. Now, let's turn it over once again to our stadium announcer, George Snookhouse.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Please turn your attention to the Trojan end zone. We would like to recognize our last senior, Chris Chapman, is a camera operator. His dedication to the program has been invaluable. We wish him the best and are very grateful for his dedication. Congratulations, Chris Chapman.
Another one of the members of our Leaping Lions production crew. They've done an outstanding job this season, helping us bring you Waco Lions football. Crew working tonight's game includes Josh Pena, Ivan Martinez, Commandre Rubel, Chris Chapman, Jarvis Wilson, and Quintarius Fisher. Thanks, guys and gals, for all your work. Under the direction of your instructor, Will Burney. Thanks for making us look good up here. Final quarter of play. Waco faces a 3rd and 5. Young looking to throw, flush from the pocket. Chase from behind, has to tuck it and keep it. It will be brought down at the 26-yard line.
Dimitri Hemphill applying the pressure from behind.
No gain on the play for Young. 4th and 5 at the 26. And once again, Waco High having to punt the football.
Corey Landros, number 1 for Killeen, will set up on his own 45-yard line. As Jamion Moore will attempt to punt, and we got a timeout by Killeen.
Well, once again, maybe Josh Sadler thinking that the Lions are considering a fake punt. May want to tell that receiver back, the punt receiver back there, if it's a pass, don't catch it.
I'm surprised that they send anybody back, to be honest with you. Just stick 11 guys right up there on the line of scrimmage and just make them punt it.
Absolutely. All right, we're ready to get things underway. Snap is back. Gets off the punt, a low liner. Going to take a Waco High roll. All the way down to the 36-yard line, maybe the 35.
39 yards on the punt.
And Waco High, or Killeen, gets the ball at the 35-yard line in their own end of the field with 11 minutes and 12 seconds left to the season. They have a 4-point lead at 14-10. And their defense, or their only score their defense has given up, was a field goal by Waco High. The offense gave up an interception return for a touchdown. That's how Waco High got its 10 points. Webb going to roll to his right, looking to throw. Now will tuck and run with it. It has about 10 yards out of it, up to the 44-yard line. They'll mark him short of the first down by a yard.
Knocked down by Camarion DeGreat, number 15 for Waco. Lost containment on that right side. Allowed him to get around that corner for a big gainer.
Brings up a 2nd down and 1. They send Hicks in motion. The handoff to Franklin. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
O'Shawn Neal didn't go for any fake. He just went straight for those 2 backs. Shoot them up good. Big loss there, about 6 yards.
Yeah, loss of 6 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. Just 97 yards on 26 rushing attempts for Killeen so far in the game. Webb gets out of the pocket. Now will tuck it and run with it. Has the first down as he gets it across the 45 to the 46.
O'Shawn Neal along with LZ Amos. Stopping him, but not before he
needed 7, got 8.
got 8.
Get another set of downs, another chance to run another couple of minutes off the clock, which is under 10 minutes to go in the game. Kangaroos on top, 14-10. Hicks takes the handoff, reverses field, trying to get away. Will at least get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Camarion DeGreat, number 15, along with several of his buddies, stopping him in his tracks.
Well, Waco defense has been relentless.
Yeah, Waco's starting to tackle a little high. That's a sign of, some fatigue here in the 4th quarter.
Franklin goes to the right. They hand it off on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot there. for Raymond Howard to get anywhere.
Jamion Moore wrapping him up, but LZ Amos, I believe, was the one who forced him back inside.
They lose 2 back to the 44-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 12.
Absolutely critical for Waco High to stop them here, to force them to punt so they can get the ball back with only 8.5 minutes to go in the game.
Hicks remains in the backfield. It looks like a lead blocker for Webb, who's looking to throw, but he's going to have to tuck it, and LZ Amos is going to take him out of bounds.
Yep. Waco's High best defensive player just flat out lowered the boom on him. Great defensive series by Waco High.
It's going to be a loss back to the 42-yard line.
Boatner will come in to punt the ball for Killeen, and Reggie Lewis will go back to his 20-yard line to receive it.
It's a 4th and 14. Reggie Lewis looking to maybe escape here and get the Lions some good field position. Lewis picks it up on a second bounce. And he's only going to get it to about the 21-yard line before he's brought down.
Galium Taylor, number 10, bringing him down.
You see Lewis trying to get it upfield, but there's just too many white shirts there for him to go anywhere. 7:31 left in the contest. Waco High trails by 4 at 14-10. Going to spot the ball at the 28-yard line.
Ended up being a 30-yard punt on that particular play by Killeen.
Young throws in the flat, across the 30, and continuing to run is Simmons. Simmons gets it up close to the 39-yard line. That's one of the best efforts we've seen from Dwayne Simmons this year.
Jaden Montgomery, number 20, finally knocking him down, but not after Waco High got another first down.
Picked up 11 on the play. Waco High crowd getting into it, trying to get the Lions into the end zone here in the final 7 minutes of the contest. Young hands it off to Smith Welcome, and he is welcomed at the 40-yard line by big number 99, Samuel Hernandez.
He looks to be a very large young man there,
Yeah,
right in the
do.
middle at the defensive nose guard position.
We'll call it a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9 at the 40. I want to commend Waco High center Ray Sean Tolliver with his snaps this year. Haven't seen many go over the head of the quarterback. R.J. Young throws.
Oh, there
incomplete.
it was.
Yeah, that
right
was
there on the seam.
Yeah, right there to Reggie Lewis, and just a little out of Reggie's reach.
That play's open.
Yeah, you've been calling for that all night, haven't you, Hal? 3rd down and 9. Clock stopped with 6:19 to go.
This could be 2-down territory here.
Could
Late in
be.
the game, you have nothing to lose.
Take the handoff. Young flush from the pocket, squares up, throws deep, nobody home. I think he thought one of his receivers was going to take off. I think he was looking for Michael Goner to go deep, and he didn't. So it's 4th down and 9. And they do have the punter on the field.
Sean Payton back on his 30-yard line for Killeen. Jamion Moore to punt the ball for Waco High.
Gets the punt off toward the near sideline. Going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and Killeen's into the field.
25 yards off the toe of Moore.
Got 6:04 left in the fourth quarter. Killeen with the football and the lead at 14-10. Only had one score here in the second half. Killeen able to get on the board with their first possession of the second half to grab their first lead of the game. They were able to go 22 yards in 5 plays. That was set up by a very nice kickoff return. Set them up in that scoring position. Franklin takes the football around the right side, squirts through, and gets out to the 41-yard line.
LZ knocking him down from behind. Yeah, the last 6 possessions have resulted in punts on both sides of the ball here for both teams.
6-yard pickup for Franklin. Makes it 2nd down and 4 from the 41.
Camarion DeGreat, number 15, is coming in for Keyshawn Waits here on this 2nd down play for Waco.
Don't think the Killeen coaching staff is in a hurry to signal in the play as the game clock rolls. They do get it in with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Young hands it off to Franklin. Franklin bounces around the right side. He'll get it to the 41 before he is wrapped up, brought down.
Javon Bryant, number 88, with a solid tackle. In fact, a loss of 1, I think.
No, it's no gain.
This is absolutely critical for Waco High. They've got to stop them on this 3rd down play to get the ball back. We're running out of time, less than 5 minutes to go.
Send 2 receivers to the near side. That's Landers and Howard. Boatner is the lone receiver on the far side.
Oh, he's going to take another timeout.
Yeah, he's going to let this roll down to 32 seconds, 4:32 left to go in the game.
I've been kind of surprised that he hadn't put Boatner back there with him in the backfield and just power run with him. He's the most effective runner they have.
That would certainly, as far as I'm concerned, be the money play on this particular down.
He's got more speed than any of the other running backs. We'll see what Coach Helt comes up with defensively on how he's going to play this 3rd down and 4 possession.
So far as total yardage, Killeen with 158 yards on 46 offensive snaps. Waco High with 124 yards on 56 offensive snaps. Waco High offensively has had 10 more plays of offense, but not as many yards as Killeen's been able to capture. Got 4 receivers to the near side, empty backfield. Webb throws to Hicks in a wide receiver screen, and Waco High is going to stop it after just a gain of maybe 1.
O'Shawn Nell along with number 10, Amias Irwin. It's going to force him to punt the football.
I think the Waco defense had seen that play on video before. They got it out to the 42, brings up a 4th down and 3. Clock going to roll under 4 minutes left in the game.
Boatner will be punting for Killeen, and they're not really hustling out there. There's 9 seconds left on the clock. Reggie Lewis is deep for Waco at the 30-yard line.
They get the snap off in time. Boatner's punt will take 1 bounce. Lewis has it. It's by 2 Killeen Kangaroos, but going to be wrapped up somewhere inside the 20-yard line.
And net of 42 yards on that punt after the return.
So they got 3 minutes and 31 seconds to move the ball into the end zone because they trail by 4. You see Lewis trying to get around the punt coverage, but unable to do so. Waco High at their own 16-yard line to start this drive. Lion offense needs a drive of the year right here.
And they're going to have to do a lot of passing to get it all the way down there. Coaches are going to have to get in the plays a lot quicker.
Got Reggie Lewis in at the quarterback spot. He'll roll to the right side. He'll throw underneath, and it's complete at the sideline at the 25-yard line. That's to Simmons, and there's a flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, I see him at the 20-yard line, 71.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense, number 71, 5 yards from the previous spot. Replay first down.
We'll take it back to the 11. It'll be 1st and 15.
I like the play call there. They threw to the short man, but Robert Wireman, number 14, he was behind his defender. I'm not sure it was intended for him, but if they could have got him the ball, he could have gone the distance.
This is where they're missing Marcus Chandler. Young looking deep. Has a man, but it's underthrown and intercepted. Coming up with the football for the Kangaroos is Jaden Montgomery. So that gives Killeen the football in Waco territory with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go of the game, and they're on top by a score of 14-10. They have it at the Waco 40-yard line. Watch for a long pass here. Up, they'll hand it off to Hicks in the backfield. Hicks breaks a couple of tackles, gets to the outside, now cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's in the open, all the way down inside the 5 to about the 2.
Finally brought down by number 21, Keyshawn Waits.
A big play, this time by Kadeh Hicks, their junior running back. Nice cutback right there to get into the open. They get it inside the 5, 1st and goal. They fake the handoff to Hicks. I believe.
LZ Amos on the tackle there.
Yep.
Loss of about 2.
Yeah. Webb was forced to hold on to that one. The 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
I might be burning some timeouts here. Stop the clock.
Waco High does have 3 timeouts left. Killeen taking their sweet time getting the play in. They get it in with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Do we have a timeout call or do we have a delay call?
Prior to the snap, ball start on the offense. 5 yards, replays it down.
Takes it back to the 8-yard line. I'm not so sure Killeen is real unhappy with that particular call. 2 minutes, 12 seconds remain to the season.
Yeah, they brought their best receiver back into the ball game. In fact, he's going to be the quarterback here. Boatner's in.
Boatner, we know he's their running quarterback. He, on the zone read, finally gives it off to Franklin, and Franklin's going to lose back to the 11-yard line.
Keyshawn Waits, number 21, stopping him on the play.
Just took too long to read that one.
Does not have to leave the game as a result of his helmet coming off.
Clock is stopped with 1:52 to go. And now Killeen, or who's going to call a timeout?
Timeout, Waco High. Their first of the half.
Waco High calls a timeout.
Well, they're absolutely going to have to keep them out of the end zone here.
And preserve some
and
time
they're
on
going
the
to have to
clock.
burn all their timeouts to do it also. So
Yep.
even if they get the ball back, they'll
Have very little time.
there'll be very little time.
Well, I watched the game a couple of weeks ago between Madisonville and Conley. Madisonville tied the game with 26 seconds left at 16. Conley had the ball at their 25-yard line, moved to 75 yards in 3 plays. One of those was an outstanding one-handed catch among a triple team to move them to the 2-yard line. They scored from there and won the game. So it can be done.
It can be done. Waco High would love to get a turnover here if they could produce one. I just don't see Killeen throwing the ball whatsoever.
And once
no,
again,
no reason to.
Their only touchdown was an interception return of 25 yards. That by Keyshawn Waits. Third and goal from the 11. Chris Webb back in at the quarterback. On a delayed handoff to Hicks. LZ Amos has him wrapped up.
Yep. LZ read it perfectly.
Brings him down at the 12. 1 yard loss.
Waco calls another timeout. Going to force them to kick the field goal, at least attempt it. Daywood all Masahani.
Timeout.
35
Waco High.
will be making this attempt.
Waco High's second timeout called.
It's going to be a 29-yard attempt.
At least gives Waco High the chance, if they could score a touchdown, to go for the win with the 2-point conversion. We'll see what transpires here in the last 101 seconds of the year. Good look at the defensive huddle there for Waco High. What do you say? Block the field goal, run it back for 6?
It could happen. There's absolutely no win at all.
Raymond Howard is the holder. Now we got a illegal procedure penalty against Killeen that's going to move it back, I do believe.
Yeah, that was on their center.
There is no penalty for false start. Referee had not made it ready for play.
Oh, thank you. He hadn't made it ready for play yet. Now you tell me. Good snap and hold. Kick is on its way, and it is good. A minute and 36 left to go in the game. Killeen adds a field goal. They've outscored Waco High in the second half 10-0 and have a 17-10 lead. Trying to get the last win of the year.
That was a good defensive stand by Waco there. Especially seeing they had the ball on the 2-yard line and they kept pushing them back, aided by a penalty. But they know what they've got to do now. They've got to drive at the length of the field, score a touchdown. And they're going to have to operate in a really fast format.
Cadet Hicks has carried the ball 11 times tonight for Killeen for 75 yards. Tim Boatner carried it 7 times for 48 yards. No 100-yard rushers tonight, I believe, for either team. As, again, the offense have had trouble moving the football.
Reggie Lewis along with Amias Irwin deep for Waco High. Daywood all. Masadani will be kicking off for Killeen. He's pushed them short all night long.
This was almost like an onside kick. It hits a Waco line, but he's able to fall back down on top of the football. That was almost disaster for Waco. But a good job of getting back on top of it. Here you see the little bouncer. Is that
I'm not sure I understand that
I
onside
don't
kick,
either.
to be very honest with you. Well, I would have kicked it as far as I could and make Waco return it.
Yeah, Camarion the Great was able to get back on the football after it hit him.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pooching it all night long, and Waco's been getting the ball to 25 to 30-yard line, and they just gave them an extra 15 yards there, so we'll take it.
And Waco gets it at their own 44-yard line. 1:33 left to go to the season. Trying to make it a bookend season with a win at the start and a win at the end. R.J. Young checks the sideline to see if there's a change in the play. Straight drop back, throws deep down the middle. Trying to get that to Simmons, and he's got it, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, what a play.
56-yard pass from R.J. Young to Dwayne Simmons. Gives the Waco Lions not only a chance to tie the game, but maybe take the lead here if they go for the two-point conversion. Let's see what the head coach decides to do here.
He might end up taking them. He's got one timeout. He may take a timeout and decide what he wants to do.
Well, he's getting a lot of advice from his coaching staff. Play clock is down to 5, so they are going to have to call that timeout that you talked about, Hal, and discuss it. They may just bring the team together and say, guys, do you want to go for the tie in overtime, or do you want to go for the win here? Biggest play of the game for Waco High, a 56-yard pass to Dwayne Simmons, gets them into the end zone, the only offensive score of the night for Waco High other than their field goal.
I think Killeen had a couple defenders on him.
He was. He outfought him for the ball. Kind of looked like that Conley play I was talking about earlier.
Exactly. Wow. 56 yards, one play. Yeah, that was all set up by an onside kick, setting them up at the 44-yard line. That's a head scratcher to me.
As my friend would say, so you say I have a chance.
Yeah. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to go for it.
Sending out the offense for the two-point conversion. Waco High going for the win here.
I don't even see our quarterback in there.
Well, they got a full house backfield with a couple of big guys back there, and you got Mason Smith welcome as the Wildcat. He takes the snap and will be held short. He is undermined, taken down by number 21, Chase Salas. Waco High a point short, going for the win. Waco High has used all their timeouts. Now we need to see an onside kick from the Waco side. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You'll see it here. Someone came unblocked on that particular two-point conversion. He got in there way too quick.
Well, he submarined right at the ankles of Mason Smith welcome and took him down.
I like the call going for two, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You had nothing else to lose this late in the season. Trying to pick up your second win of the year. Killeen has the good hands team in there looking for the onside kick. They just have one man deep, just in case they do kick it deep.
Alberto Rodriguez to kick it for Waco High.
It's the onside, and it's fielded at the 45-yard line. A nice job there.
Jaden Montgomery.
Yeah, the man who had the interception earlier.
All they have to do is take a couple knees in the ball. That's the ball game.
They'll have it at their own 44-yard line. 83 seconds left of the season. And they'll have basically a victory formation here. Chris Webb is their quarterback. He'll kneel it at the 38-yard line and get the clock started.
Waco High defense came to play tonight.
They certainly did. And really the most excitement of this game came in the last 101 seconds. As Waco High had a chance to either tie it or take the lead, chose to try to take the lead in the win, and got held out on the 2-point conversion. Play clock is down to 7. Snap the ball with 1 second left, take the knee, and they don't have to snap it again as the game clock is under 40 seconds. So it's going to be a win for the Killeen Kangaroos on the final game of the regular season. The Waco Lions will fall to 1-9 on the year. But Waco High very close to being able to take a win in their final game of the season, as they scored with 1:36 left on the 56-yard pass to Dwayne Simmons, but Killeen able to stop the 2-point conversion. And the Kangaroos walk away with a 17-16 win tonight over the Waco Lions. Once again, many thanks to the guys and gals from Leaping Lions Productions for your work this season on Waco High football. From our broadcast partner Hal Harris and our statistician Paul Comer, I'm Lark Smith. Good night from Waco ISD Stadium.